guess you can go ahead. Did he turn the tape on, did he say?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if he did or not.
The light's on.
Yeah, it's running. Go ahead, Coach.
Obviously, it's a disappointing way to end the season. We had a lot of opportunities in the game. In the 60-possession game, we only scored 50 points, held them to 53 points. In all three of our losses to them, we held them under 35% shooting, but the problem is they held us under 30%. And at the end of the day, our defense was there, our rebounding was there. We just couldn't make a free throw tonight, and that I think that was really the difference in the game. You missed 9 free throws, and if I'm not mistaken, 2 front ends. So we're 15 to 24 from the line, and really 15 to 26 because we didn't get the other 2 attempts. So that was really we had our opportunities. I mean, we had our opportunities. It was 38-38, and IUP had a 3 to go up 41-38. We missed a shot. Then they get an end line out. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and then they lob, and I think it goes 43-38, and that really was the difference in the game. We couldn't get back into the game. We were in it, but then that was the separation. I think that 30-second or 40-second split was really the biggest segment of the game.
Coach, coming down the stretch too, you had a few turnovers, and these numbers here, they'd be for, I don't think they're counting offensive fouls, just turnovers. You really had 16.
Yeah.
That kind of average too, where you had some key turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, we had the 1 offensive foul in the second half. I think, Tony, we had 3 in the first half, right?
3 or 4 in the first half.
4 in the first half, and you know, when they went to the video on 2 of them, it looked like they were in a circle. But you know, obviously they had to go. They were looking for flagrant fouls and looking like that. And as we looked at the monitor, so 2 were in question, but they did 4 went against us. But the officiating was good. I thought I liked the games officiated this way. I thought both days were. We had good officials. I mean, I can't complain. From what I've seen out on the court through the games, I think that has been a great job by whoever coordinated the officials and choosing the guys. But yeah, turnovers hurt us, like you said, in a 60-possession game. If you turn it over 11 times, that's not terrible. But if we did in fact turn it over 16 times, you're turning the ball over at 1 out of every 4 possessions, and at 25%, you're not going to win many games. Because we need to get shots at the hoop, because we offensive rebounded 17, Tony, of our 38 misses. So we rebounded a high percentage of misses.
Was there something, as far as their defense, something they were doing differently against Devin this time to hold him down?
I don't know. He didn't go to his go-to move. We were surprised. You know, yesterday he shot it so well, Tony, the right-hand hook to the middle, and just didn't go to it today for some unknown reason. And I think that's why he was 4-13 today. That's his patented shot. That's his move, and really just strayed away from it. And some of it was defense, and some of it was, I think, like the gentleman that runs from the NCAA said, he thought it was more mental error. You know, like it was available, just he didn't take it. And he's had such a great season and such a great career. I'm sure he's, you know, going to be pondering that for a long time. But you know, we wouldn't be here today if he didn't have the type of season he had or career that he had for us. I mean, you know, it's at the end of the day, we probably didn't. It's a coaching problem, or we didn't, like you said, we probably didn't emphasize that enough to go to the middle with the hook. And you know, that's what it is, because it's ultimately I'm a coach and I'm responsible for what the players do, and if they don't execute, it's a coaching error.
I mean, this is the 4th time you guys have seen them. Obviously, you know, it's not a ugly, grinded out sort of game.
That's how we play. You know, that's our style. That's how we, you know, that's how we play. You know, it's not the prettiest of ways, but we just can't line up with, when we're playing the teams with 10 scholarships, we can't play a typical bait. We have to play an unconventional way of playing. When I took the job, I said that was going to be one of our things. We just couldn't line up and play, you know, a fast-paced offensive game and/or a typical game, especially when we get to this level when, you know, we're playing Winston-Salem with 10 scholarships, IUP with 10 scholarships, and we have a little over 4. We have to make it a game that favors us, which we were able to do. We got them to play our style game, but give their coaches and players credit. That's what I think is that is probably through all this, they didn't get enough credit. Joe and his staff and his players, they were able to play our style game 4 times and win 3 of them. And that really is a credit to their coaches and their players. I think that's, I don't think they gotten the credit that they should on that, because not a lot of people have been able to do that to us, where they play our style of grinded out, defensive, rebounding, free throw game, and were able to beat us, and they beat us 3 out of 4, and so obviously they were the better team and the better coaches, way better coaches. That's, when you beat someone 3 out of 4 times in a year, and I was outcoached. I mean, that's as simple as it gets.
I mean, obviously it's been a pretty resilient group all year. You're down 8 with a minute left. It seems like, the season's over at that point, and then all of a sudden you guys storm back. You got a chance at the end.
Oh, we never quit all year. I think that's the nice thing about the team. I think that's what we're going to remember this team for. We had chances, especially at the end. We got on the miss a free throw. We had a chance to tie it. We just never got a shot. A lot of credit goes to IUP on that. They did a good job of defending the 3-point line. Once again, that goes to coaching. They did a good job. But I'm proud of our guys. I don't think, we exceeded expectations. I mean, in a 5-year period, with our limitations scholarship-wise, we've exceeded expectations from a program. We've brought excitement back, and the credit goes to the players. We've had really good players that we've really enjoyed the coach, and they've won as many games as any team's won. 23-9 is a heck of a year. It's not how we wanted to end it, but I think with our circumstances and what we have, it's an exceptional year, and I'm real proud of the guys, and it's going to be sad to see a lot of them go. Obviously, Devin, Darius, Aubin, Luis, John, and Gerald will be tough to leave, because it was nice, to have that type of group of guys. You don't see that. Not every team gets that type of guys where they bought into how we play and unselfishness. We play, a really team-oriented game, and I'm real proud of those guys, and I'm really sad to see them go.
You guys have certainly come a long way as a program in the past 5 years. What do you think the next step is?
We made another step this year. Obviously, it's not the way we wanted to end it, but there's only going to be one team in Division II that is happy at the end of all this. Unfortunately, that's how college basketball works. In Division I, II, and III, there's going to be one really happy team, and in Division II, there's going to be 285 teams that are going to be really upset. But I'm happy with where but not satisfied. Obviously, we had high aspirations. We wanted to get to the regional final and play either Fairmont or West Liberty. But like I said, I'd be remiss if I didn't credit IUP again. They soundly beat us this year 3 out of 4 times, and they've beaten us 3. We've won 3 out of 14, so we're 3-11 against them. So they've done a better job than we've been able to do at Slippery Rock. And obviously they have the resources and that stuff to do better, but they did what they're supposed to do, and that's really hard to do when you have the resources and have everything to win, and you win. That's hard to do. Not everyone does that. Not every team that has all that wins. When you look at, the Yankees don't win the World Series every year. They don't. They lose it a lot. And they were able to do this year, which they did a great job with. Not a lot of returners back, and like they said, a lot of credit got to go to Joe and the staff for that. That's good coaching and good recruiting, and they soundly beat us. No.
Thank you.
No problem. No. It's not having a stapler is the least of our worries tonight. I can assure you that. Yeah, doing a bad job coaching is the number one.
Well, that certainly wasn't on you.
That was the biggest thing. He did a poor job. Don't appreciate it.